Hi guys, Darth here, back on the Stars of Vintage Collection action figure review. Today, taking a look at Nightsister Merrin from Jedi Survivor. There's a couple of TBC figures I've been waiting to get on sale for a while now. And I finally was able to get the ones I was waiting to go on sale, which is great. Merrin being one of them. I got the Black Series one a while ago when that first came out. And I really like that figure, so I'm curious to see how this one stacks up with that one. I do have this one not in the packaging because I messed up my video and I lost that part of the footage. But taking a look at the card back real quick without the figure on it, I do really like the card back. It looks pretty good. I like the purple on it. The image looks pretty cool. And then on the back, you get the image of the figure. You got your brief write-ups in multiple languages, legalese, that sort of thing. But that's the card back. But taking a look at the actual figure, it's pretty solid vintage collection figure. I really like that we get some more unique characters from the Jedi, Fallen Order, and Survivor games, and not just different repaints and retools of troopers and droids and whatnot. I hope they continue to make more characters from Jedi Survivor, although there are none more coming out this year, and I'd be kind of surprised if they make any more next year, but we'll see. It'd be nice to see. But Merrin's definitely a really solid choice. I know a lot of people have been wanting Merrin made in both scales. It'd be cool to get her Fallen Order look at some point. I really like that one with the more crimson traditional Nightsister robes, but this one's pretty cool. So taking a look at the head sculpt and the face print, I think it's pretty well done. The sculpt's really nice. The printing is nice and crisp and clean for the most part. It looks pretty good. I will say, comparing it to the Black Series one, I feel like the Black Series one captures the in-game model's likeness a lot better. This one looks good, but it kind of feels like it's a different person wearing a really good cosplay of Merrin, where the Black Series one I feel looks like it's exactly how the model looks. And I'll do a comparison, but this is still pretty good. I will say though, as well, compared to the Black Series, this one kind of has like a pencil neck, draft neck syndrome. Her neck just seems a little long. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like her neck's kind of long. It's not too bad, but yeah, it's a little noticeable, I feel. Underneath the jacket there, you do have a bit of Nightsister coming through with the red shirt there, and then the black vest with a bit of the gold necklace, which looks cool. And the vest looks good. It's made of a softer plastic, which is nice. There's brown inside and the inside of the sculpted hood, and then on the inside of the arms as well. Quite a bit of paint on this figure, to be honest. You have her belt here with different pouches and whatnot. Little gold thing there, and the buckles painted, which is nice. The pants are pretty basic. The boots are cool, just cast in this brown, but it has a nice like sculpted details, these little emblems and other details which look pretty nice. So that's cool. The hands have the little wraps on them, and then on the one arm you have her little bracelet painted in gold. So it's a pretty good looking figure. Quite a bit of paint, all new sculpt. So that's pretty cool. Articulation wise, you do have a dumbbell joint in the neck. Looks up a decent amount, down just a little. The pivot and rotation. Hinges at the shoulders rotate and move out pretty good. Your elbow joints move pretty good. They go a little bit past 90, that rotate. Only swivels at the wrists. They like to just give swivels to the smaller framed female characters, which is a bit unfortunate. You do miss out on some posing with her accessories because of these, which is a bit unfortunate and a downside compared to the Black Series. Do have a dumbbell joint in the waist there, so she goes back a bit, crunches forward a little bit, pivot, and then rotation. This lower bit of the shirt and the belt is a separate piece from the torso. You have your normal ball joint hips that go forward all the way, back a little bit. Pretty decent spread. Swivel cut at the thigh, which is nice. A single hinge at the knee that goes past 90. No boot swivel, I don't think, but there is a hinge at the ankle, which is a bit tight. Hinge at the ankle that goes up actually really far, down a lot, and then rocker for pivot. So pretty good articulation, although it is, again, a bummer. There's no hinges in the wrists because of her weapon of choice. It will limit your posability with those ones. Speaking of accessories, though, she does come with her spear. Nice silver painted blade with brown and black paint apps there. It looked pretty good. And she can hold it and looks good. But like I said, without the hinge, you can't get her like holding it forward like that. Something the Black Series figure can do. But it looks good. And I'm sure two-handed poses are fairly Yeah, fairly easy to achieve as well. Hopefully the paint isn't easily scrapable, doesn't come off easily on the spear. It's hard to say without more time, but that's cool. Take that for hand for now. She also comes with her dagger, or I guess it's the spear just retracted into a dagger because they're the same blade. I can't remember that's how it works in the game. It's been a while since I played it. But again, nice sculpt, nice silver paint for the blade, black for the grip there. Again, she can hold it, although the grip is actually a little smaller than the spear, so it's a bit looser, but you can't have her hold it. Put it in the other hand. It's a bit tighter in the other hand for some reason. But you can have her hold that. And you can also sheath that into the sheath on the back of her belt there, which is pretty cool, which the Black Series can also do. I actually don't know what the proper way is. I assume it goes in this way, but maybe it goes in this way. I don't know. It makes more sense to go in this way. But it holds in nice and securely, so that's cool. One accessory she comes with that the Black Series one doesn't come with is she actually comes with an interchangeable right hand. You can pop it off easily because it's just a peg. And she gets a splayed out open hand. So this is pretty cool. This is definitely one advantage over the Black Series. The Black Series one just opts for, like they do with all their Jedi figures, like a gripping hand that's also kind of like an open hand. So you can kind of simulate, you know, force usage and whatnot, even though you can still use it as a gripping hand, so they don't have to give you two separate hands. Don't know why for the Vintage Collection one they decided to go with a completely separate hand, but I really like that they do. They did. It looks really cool. And she does still come with the green little magic effect piece that is similar but different, from a bit of a different style from the Black Series one. I actually kind of like the look of this one a little better, to be honest. It has an imprint specifically for the open hand, and you can stick it on. Just a second here. You can stick it on. You're supposed to be able to stick it on. Maybe a little finicky to do, but you can get the magic effect on there. And that looks pretty cool. But I like that they made this even though it's a bit difficult to get the stick on properly. I do like that they made it removable. So if you want to, you can just have her, you know, just let the hand splayed out. I might even display her without the magic effect, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But that is a cool feature. So I like that. Pop this off for now. Put the gripping hand back on. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the accessories. They're pretty good, especially for a standard release Vintage Collection figure these days. I guess lastly, just for some quick comparison, I guess first off, for just a figure in her scale, here she is with the TVC Cal, which came out, I think, like a couple of years ago now. And I have him in an action pose, but if you stand it up, excuse me, stand him up straight, he is a bit taller than her, which is accurate. But they look pretty good together. I like that. I guess more importantly, though, here she is. Just a sec. Here she is with the Black Series. So getting in a bit closer here with the head sculpts. I mean, they're both pretty similar, but I do think the Black Series one looks better. Obviously easier to capture with a larger sculpt, but I just think it's a bit more accurate looking. And she also doesn't have the giraffe neck thing going on. And just some of the details on the Black Series one, I think, are just a bit crisper, a bit more easily noticeable. She doesn't have silver paint on her spear, though, just gray plastic. So that's another plus for the TVC, that they used a little more paint for the weapons. And then you can kind of see, if I get the other effect part, they're a bit different. The Vintage Collection one's actually a slightly deeper green, and they are a bit different designed. Similar, but different. So I like that. Some differences if you want to collect both like I have. Yeah, some differences there. But overall, I think, yeah, this is a pretty solid Vintage Collection release. Like, I don't think it's like an essential buy for every collector, but if you are a fan of the character, if you're a fan of the games, like 100% recommend. If you are a fan of the Jedi Fallen Order Survivor games and you exclusively collect 3 3/4 inch, 100% recommend. It's definitely one you want to have. But even if you're not, it's a pretty solid little Star Wars Vintage Collection figure. Maybe good custom fodder for different characters, maybe even other like custom Nightsisters or something. And it's one that hasn't sold fast, so you'll probably be able to get it on sale pretty easily. And for that, I can definitely recommend picking it up. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. May the Force be with you.